Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is the Divine Force. We are in outer space, ready to meet with another captain. But before we go forward with that, I will want to share with a few plans that I have. Because right now, we've gotten a few nice tips about how to get multiple endings at the end of the game. But in order to do that, we need to raise some compounding levels with one certain character, Albaird. And at the moment, I don't have the SP or the levels to do that. So what I'm planning to do is that on our next leveling spree, when we are trying to gain like 10 levels with our group of characters because the enemy is starting to get difficult or something like that, I will focus spending the SP that I gain from that for Albaird to increase my compounding levels to level 10 so we can create the items necessary to not so much guarantee but increase the likelihood of getting certain endings with the characters that we want. Therefore, when we complete the game, we end it in whatever way it so happens to be. We still have the options, if I choose to go and try to trigger other endings and show them off as well. I think for as far as we are in the game right now, I think that would be a really nice thing to do. But for now, we're just gonna continue on with the main story. So let's go.
Where did it go? I know now is not the best time, but I want to thank you again for looking after my little brother, Elena, and Chloe. They all survived because of you, Princess Laeticia.
On the contrary, they are the ones who saved my homeland. It is I who should be thanking you.
To be honest, I find that hard to believe. I admit Ray is much more capable than I am, but saving an entire kingdom? Whew.
I would be delighted if you came to visit Aucerius as well. Any family of Rays would receive a hero's welcome.
Oh, I'm nothing as big as a hero. Definitely not anyone a real princess should show reverence to.
My title of princess holds no meaning out here among the stars. So, I ask that you too simply call me by my name.
Guess I can't say no to that.
What might Marielle be up to, I wonder? She was on the bridge, last I recall.
She definitely was.
Is there anything else you need me to explain? You can ask me whatever you want, about the ship.
On a personal note, no, you cannot ask me any questions. Yeah, I think she's on the bridge. I think we've already been there, so we can go directly to her and talk with her.
Last time we spent the whole day just looking at the stupid stars.
I'm sorry. Laeticia, was it?
Yes, and you are Sayuri, correct? Is Marielle...
I apologize, but could I ask you to leave her be for now? Marielle is concentrating fully on learning all she can about the Aldous. We'll soon be in close contact with another Federation battleship. She doesn't want another repeat of what happened to the Edis.
But what happened before was not Marielle's fault, correct?
That's not exactly the issue. Because she's a Kenny, Marielle has a hard time getting others to understand her. Things aren't easy for her. She constantly feels the need to do what's right.
So in the Federation, the Kenny name is...
Her name's so well known that most people avoid making eye contact with her altogether.
Sayuri, I am sure your feelings are reaching her.
I sure hope you're right.
Yeah, another example
There is
how
much yet
nice
Marielle does
Laeticia
not
is.
know. Never mind myself. Too many questions with far too few answers. Perhaps my darling Duma might offer more insight. I do believe Ray and the others are in the galley.
Okay, so Duma is always with us, so we could ask it anything we want, but So he wants to wait until we are with Ray and the others? No, that's not the right one. To go to the common area where we started.
I would like to know why you came aboard the Aegis, Duma.
We were dispatched to assess the integration suitability of Vergoldians.
What? So the shippers we were dealing with were Scorpium?
Affirmative.
But the client sure seemed like a human, from what I could tell at least.
The Scorpium Collective takes many forms. Some may appear entirely cybernetic, others as cyborgs or androids. There are also those who are entirely organic in nature.
Ah, great. It is frickin' horrifying to know that we handled unknown cargo from unknown clients. So you're saying that if I succeeded in delivering you, all of Vergold would be Scorpium by now?
Horrifying is an unfairly emotional evaluation. Integration with Scorpium is...
Yeah, I don't care what you think, all right? Based on what we've seen and heard about it, that's how I feel. Deal with it.
We cannot refute this statement. If Scorpium is truly acting in violation of our principles, it would be in defiance of our very existence itself.
Are you confused?
Do you even get confused?
I think an android
We
or
cannot
cybernetic
deny this
form will be more
possibility.
conflicted
There is
than
a
confused.
need for us to learn the truth of these events in order to carry out our mission successfully. We shall cooperate as much as possible when necessary.
Oh, I'll see to it that you shall. Don't worry about that. After all, you're different from the other Duma, aren't you?
Yeah, ours seems more independent from the rest of the collective.
5 minutes to rendezvous point.
Ray, the Vey'l Gulf is hailing us.
Put him on screen.
Right on schedule, I see. I'll be on board shortly for that information exchange we mentioned.
You serious?
A sign of good faith from us. After we rendezvous, we'll warp out for 1 minute. After the transfer, we'll immediately warp back in. Maintain your course. I've just sent the data.
Data received. Looks to me like there's only one person in the transfer chamber.
Not exactly thrilled about their terms, but seems we've got no choice.
Understood. Maintaining course and confirming that of the Vey'l Gulf. Transfer will commence within 1 minute of exiting warp. Once Captain Curtis is aboard, we shall adopt a parallel course to the Vey'l Gulf.
Captain's coming aboard. Guess it's up to me to bid him welcome.
Yes.
Marielle, Laeticia, come on with me. I'm not too savvy when it comes to Federation etiquette.
Understood. I should go too?
Yeah, all you gotta do is stand there. If there's 3 of us, it should deter Curtis from trying any funny stuff.
Very well.
Doesn't mean he won't.
Gotta admit, Captain, I wasn't expecting you to come alone.
It'll be easier for us to talk like this. Let's make this quick. The Vey'l Gulf is currently en route to the Menook system.
Captain, this emergency you mentioned.
Are you Lieutenant Marielle Elkenny? There's a warrant out for your arrest, you know.
I am aware of that and ready.
We can explain all that and more in this intel exchange. First things first, though. Can I offer you a cup of freshly brewed Terran coffee?
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, the difference in skin color does make him feel
To
more
think
alien,
such a
doesn't
thing
it?
took place in the Aster system.
So, what is it that has you rushing off to the Menook system?
Menook is currently under siege by a large fleet of Scorpium ships. Headquarters interprets it as a full-scale invasion.
Ridiculous. That is impossible.
I've been wondering about this. A Duma, I presume.
You know about Duma?
We've been gathering information on our end as well. The Duma are the ones proselytizing the Scorpium's integration ideology, correct?
Affirmative. Scorpium is a being that seeks to evolve as a life form. Aggressive incursions are nothing more than an act that limits our evolutionary choices.
It would seem the Scorpium are no monolithic entity. The faction currently attacking the Menook system are known as the Centralists.
Centralists? Ray, do you think...
Yep, Centralists. That's the name Boldor mentioned on the Tyrannus.
The entirety of Scorpium is composed of individuals linked without partiality. A central being cannot exist within our system.
And yet Menook is under siege by Scorpium calling themselves Centralists.
How did headquarters come by this intel? You know, Captain, it hasn't been that long since I left the Astoria, yet there seems to be too much new information.
There must be some connection between the Scorpium and the Federation higher-ups. Fleet headquarters specifically.
Your assumption is correct. A significant number of fleet officers have broken off from the chain of command. Most of them were in contact at some point with the Scorpium on the planet of Vey'l. Headquarters decided to launch a rescue effort in the Menook system. It's unclear who's friend and who's foe within HQ, however. We may even be following a Scorpium directive.
And even if that is the case, you can't just abandon them, huh? Captain Curtis, the Aldous is in possession of Scorpium data compiled by a soldier who escaped from Vey'l. We are currently pursuing the Scorpium ship that came to Aster IV. I'd like you to analyze that data and identify the ship in question once we reach the Menook system.
This is invaluable intel. We're in your debt.
Yeah, no worries. Just reimburse me for the Yeetus once this is all over and we'll be square.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, reimbursing an entire ship is a lot of money, so it probably needs to discuss that with this
I'll get back in contact as soon as we've identified the ship that you're after.
We've exited warp. Commencing transfer.
Please be careful.
You as well.
Oh, the ship's designs are really nice. I like it.
The Vey'l Gulf has sent us a location. ETA to the Menook system is 25 hours. Exactly 6 hours behind the Vey'l Gulf.
Don't sweat about what he said. The larger an organization, the easier it is to corrupt.
Captain, please don't make light of it. Even a single ship deviating from the chain of command is cause for alarm. If all of these ships are under the influence of Scorpium, then the risk to the entire galaxy is very real.
I too find something strange about all this.
What do you mean?
Little Duma's reaction. I also felt that what Captain Curtis told us did not line up correctly with what we heard from Lola. She stated that the Scorpium invading her home were acting in such a way as to avoid detection. I did not get the impression that it was attacked outright in the same way as this Menook location is being attacked now.
I think Lola's hunch may be right about Scorpium having infiltrated the Federation undetected. But isn't Duma also a part of Scorpium? It must be hiding something.
Little Duma always remains silent when they wish to be deceptive. When they do speak, it is generally free of falsehood. This is why their assertion that Scorpium does not invade must be true. Right, Duma?
Correct.
Duma's the only link we have to understanding the Scorpium. We analyzed the data from the Tyrannus, but we still have almost no idea of who or what the Scorpium are. We won't learn much of anything until we confront them ourselves. As I discussed with Captain Curtis, it's most likely that the Scorpium faction attacking Menook are in cahoots with the ship Boldor is on. The Vey'l Gulf has kindly agreed to help us track it down.
I have detected other unidentified ships also approaching the Menook system, where the Scorpium battleship is heading. However, support from the Federation is still far away. The Vey'l Gulf, Aldous, and Menook fleet will have to handle this alone.
So what you are implying is that it will be a difficult battle.
That is correct.
What will you do if Boldor is aboard that ship, and we find ourselves forced into combat with it?
All I can say is that we should be ready for anything, even if it means taking them out.
It would seem war is much the same here in the stars as it is in our world.
Yeah, it's just a little bit more high tech.
You got that right. Which is exactly why I want you all to rest up before we reach the combat zone.
I had best rest up myself.
Yes, and the one thing of this entire exchange that we've seen so far, there's one thing that, one idea that I have in my mind. What if by integrating into Scorpium, they not only change the party they are integrating with, but they influence them as well? And with Boldor being added to the pool of evolution, for lack of a better word, could it be that his aggressive conquering stance might have affected the Scorpium and created the Centralist, a separate faction within the Scorpium? That the amount of people they tried to integrate in their system of evolution changed its evolution to a bit more aggressive stance. Ergo why it split up in factions. Or the entire information could be false, that this is not the Scorpion, it's just Boldor trying to use the reputation of the Scorpion to get what he wants. Maybe a new army to conquer back the planet Alder. Yeah. At least, that's, like I said, those are my ideas at this moment. I think for now, I think the best thing we can do is just continue on.
So we're headed into what I guess could be called a naval battle. Naval battle amidst the stars. I can scarcely imagine what sights I'll see.
The floor does not shudder, and the scene outside does not change. Are you certain this vessel is in motion?
Yeah. The gravity fields make it just feel like there is nothing going on. I'm gonna go to the residential area until we are ready to move on ahead.
Rest when it's time to rest. We don't have a day-night cycle here in space, so you have to keep track of your bedtime, Laeticia.
So basically what they're saying is, go to sleep when you're tired, but keep a track of the hours yourself, because you don't want to sleep away your entire day. Do we want to eat? It's nothing too special, to be honest. They all look really nice. It's not like I don't have the money for it, so let's do it.
Simply delightful.
Does some extra attack never hurt anyone?
The Vey'l Gulf has reached the Menook system. They have made contact with what appear to be 2 Scorpium ships. They are engaging in battle. All available hands to the bridge.
Alright, on my way.
The battle has begun. Best quickly make my way to the bridge.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we'll not be controlling the ship itself, but when we arrive at a location and we fight outside of the ship, I think that's when we will participate.
Status report.
The Menook fleet has already suffered heavy losses. They only have 3 vessels deployed currently. none of which have been able to attack effectively.
Can you tell me, Ray, why is this Menook fleet so inferior?
Even up here in space, some folks have the technological leg up on others.
Another Scorpion battleship is nearing the Menook system. ETA 2 hours, 3 minutes.
How long until the Aldous arrives?
2 hours, 11 minutes. However, we could become embroiled in battle at any time.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Yeah, famous last
Captain,
words.
update. We will arrive in the Menook system in 6 minutes. The Vey'l Gulf has disabled one of the Scorpion vessels. They are currently in combat with 2 ships, including the one that arrived shortly before us.
Way to go, Captain Curtis. Battleships sure are on a different level, aren't they?
Captain, the Vey'l Gulf is hailing us. Putting on screen now.
Vey'l Gulf to Aldous. We only have 8 torpedoes left. Hardly enough to take out these last 2 ships. We're going to focus on stalling them. Can you cover us?
You can count on it. We'll be pulling into your sector in 3 minutes.
Much appreciated. Vey'l Gulf out.
The 2 ships engaged with the Vey'l Gulf are now designated as Scorpion Ship Bravo and Scorpion Ship Charlie. Warp out directly into the orbital path between the Vey'l Gulf and Scorpion Ship Bravo.
Trajectory set.
Red alert. Deploy full defensive shields. Set to Omni. Load all 6 proton torpedo launchers. Arm the phase cannons.
Red alert. All hands to battle stations.
Shields at full.
Proton
Alright, they're
torpedoes
gonna go
loaded.
all out.
Phase cannons initialized.
I hope it's enough.
Everyone get to your seats and strap in. It's about to get bumpy.
Currently maintaining distances of 500,000 kilometers with Bravo and 760,000 with Charlie.
Fire 3 torpedoes at Bravo and immediately reroute to course 60 Mark 0.
Proton torpedoes away. Impact in 11 minutes. The Vey'l Gulf has also launched a torpedo at Bravo.
That's a long time. You shoot something and it's gonna take 11 minutes to reach its destination. There's plenty of time to avoid it, isn't it?
Adjusting bearing to 60 Mark 0.
Charlie has just fired 4 torpedoes at us.
Activate auto evasion.
Activating auto evasion.
Ah! It's shaking!
Keep quiet. You might bite your tongue otherwise. 3 of the torpedoes will miss, but 1 cannot be avoided. Brace for impact.
Looks like shields are still up. Going okay?
We have been hit. Shields at 76%. Restoring them now.
The rumbling is like an earthquake.
We get any hits in?
All 3 torpedoes failed to connect.
How could they miss at that interval? What sort of ship is that?
Damn it! Open a channel to the Vey'l Gulf.
Channel open.
Captain, follow this.
Can you handle this?
We'll make it work. Just go! Set phase cannons to fire simultaneously on both Bravo and Charlie. Program salvo bursts to fire automatically in 10-second intervals on these coordinates.
Understood.
Divert to course 270, mark 180. Match the movements of the Vey'l Gulf.
Roger, Captain. I'll do my best.
They're trying to anticipate where it will be.
Distance between Bravo and Charlie is 100,000 kilometers. Both ships are taking evasive action.
Now, hit Bravo with all we've got!
Did it went okay?
2 torpedoes have hit. Bravo has ceased turning.
The Vey'l Gulf's attacks on Charlie also landed.
Bullseye!
Bravo and Charlie are on a collision course.
With each other. Oh, that's great. Ooh, the shields are buckling.
Scorpion ships Bravo and Charlie have collided. Both battleships appear to have been immobilized.
Yeah! Did we win?
For now. Don't get out of your seat just yet, though. We don't know what's still out there.
Captain, the Vey'l Gulf is hailing us.
Excellent work, Captain Raymond.
Thanks, but it was the Vey'l Gulf that did all the heavy lifting. We just came in to steal the show. The real work starts now.
What do you intend to do?
We're gonna board one of the Scorpium ships with Duma and investigate inside.
Understood. They may be quiet now, but you're likely to face some strong opposition. Be careful.
Thank
For
you.
sure. And I trust you got our back if anything happens. Can you tell me which ship is the one that came from Aster? Is it Bravo or Charlie? Don't tell me it was the ship that went down before we even got here.
It is fortunate we have the data from Lola. Bravo is the one we seek.
So we're boarding the Scorpium battleship.
Yep, you got it. Let's make our way over there now.
Transfer chamber. Oh, I simply wanted to try saying it. Did I do so correctly?
It's the captain's job to tell so.
And these?
Portable optic deflectors. You can wear these to protect yourself from portable optical weaponry equivalent to a Federation phase gun.
I see. Wait, pray. What exactly does all that mean?
It means that even if you're hit by a glowing gun, like the one Marielle was using, it won't kill you. But that's not a complete guarantee, so don't get too cocky.
Note that it also offers defense from physical attacks, such as bullets or knives. Finally, please attach these magnetic soles to your footwear. You can switch them on and off by touching your heels.
Indeed. Being free of gravity's shackles ought to be fun.
Do not even think of wandering off.
Well, maybe not while we're in combat, but afterwards, there's no harm, right? I wouldn't mind seeing him frolic about.
Hey, what is this?
Oh, is this...
What? Why am I upside down?
Everyone, please remain calm. Turn your feet toward that surface there and touch your heels.
Okay, like this?
So, this is the inside of a Scorpium ship, huh?
Which means we're in the belly of a living creature. It certainly does have that appearance. Rather unnerving.
Where could Boldor be on a ship like this?
If he's even still alive.
All these... they were on this ship.
We must hurry. If more Scorpium arrive, there's no telling what could happen.
Strange. This vessel is...
What's up?
Ray, I am picking up multiple life signs ahead.
Many of the Scorpium do not possess detectable life signs. I suggest exercising caution.
Because they are technically machines, so they won't register as alive, is it? But yeah, the comment of Duma is very telling. It's almost like it was trying to say that the ship is different, like it's been adjusted or something like that. Yeah, I think the Scorpium has changed from something they were to something totally new, and Duma doesn't know what it is.
Look, we could probably get through there.
Oh, exquisite.
Ooh, aquaberry potions, thank you. Yeah, what I want to do today still is I want to explore a little bit. What do we have here?
draws near.
In terms of external appearance, this vessel is not particularly different than a normal Scorpium construct.
So far, so good. Shall we use a scanner a bit more in case I cannot detect what is a treasure chest and what isn't?
The reports of different principles existing within Scorpium were in here. These scorpions are overly
Yeah, and of course gather up a little bit of AP to make fights that much easier for us.
must have originated from a very warlike race.
And I have adjusted for a lot of characters that if I'm not controlling them, then they have like a maximum AP moveset in order for them to be able to do anything we want them to do.
I must say, they all look quite different from each other.
The forms of life integrated.
Hold the damn phone. Isn't that a Federation soldier's uniform?
It also belongs to a high-ranking officer. What does this mean?
Yeah, that there are already ships that's being taken over the Scorpion. Doesn't mean that they change sides willingly, or were they forced to join the Scorpion?
Military officer from Earth.
Jeez, this proves things aren't looking good for the Federation underbelly.
This raises the likelihood that the centralist Scorpium have had direct influence.
Wow.
A dead end, it would seem.
We should search the area. Never know what useful stuff we might happen on.
Yeah, this looks actually like a central area or like a power place. Use the large debris from another location as a platform. To move to and from the other side of the path, find debris and give it a shove in the right direction.
So exquisite.
I don't know exactly what it means. I guess we'll see. So how can we use the platforms in order to get to the other side? Let's put it back. It's not too far away. Alright, so we cannot reach the floor. So gliding down doesn't have a point. So now we just need to figure out how to use... No, ooh, Carol. Platforms. It's really hard to see. I see little platforms everywhere, but I don't know if that's what they want us to use. Because the big piece over there I get, but how do we get there? Because it's really high up, and the other big pieces in the backgrounds are pretty far away. There has to be a certain debris or location that we can use in order to get higher. But which one will that be? Can we go to the other side of the debris if we want to? The thing thankfully the penalty of dying is not that great. But the thing I'm looking for is, what do we use to get where we need to be? I still think it's the bigger platforms we see in the distance. How can we get that far ahead? It's a wall. We weren't allowed to move forward. That's weird. Can we aim for the platform next to it then? See, there's an actual wall. Okay, so I have another idea. Go past this wall we see here. If the game will allow that. No, there's a wall there as well. So wait, so what does the game want us to do? I don't get it. Because that's what I thought. I thought that we just had to use the bigger platforms in order to land on them and move ahead and get to the other side. This is just weird now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the episode here. And I'm gonna try to figure out how this works. Because it could be two things. One, we need to use the smaller pieces to do a certain action to thrust ourselves forward to the other side, trying to find the path where there is no invisible wall that will hold us back. Or we have to go back and go to a totally different direction. But this will give me the time to figure that one out. And then next time we're gonna go to where the location beacon is, in search, of course, of the old emperor. See if he's there and if we can change his mind to come back to the planet. But that's for next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we try to get to the other side. And if you know what kind of button combination it is that we need to do, feel free to write in the comments. I don't see that as a spoiler, but more as a tip. Either way, we will get to the other side. See you then. Bye bye.